Are you that detective I've heard about?
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you.
Sounds like we may have another case on our hands.
I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts? I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Who's the victim?
I really shouldn't say. Not here where there might be paparazzi lurking about. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Not yet.
Ah, you must have supplies you need to procure. I shall wait for you at the edge of town.
I think we ought to...
Hey.
Go on. You got time to talk now?
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no.
We've just been traveling for a while now, and I figured, especially after all that stuff with 𝕬𝖗, that you deserve to know more about me. So, there anything you want to know?
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups.
You remember when Dima was talking about the Institute's personality experiments? My memories. My personality. They're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. But hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
code. Four, yeah, and L. That's definitely a code. Two and A.
Now, what's this?
Now a 6 and an O.
Guess we got no choice.
I can carry something if you need me to.
Why not? Ain't doing them any good.
Good pickings.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Three I.
We'll make fine targets standing out in the open like this.
5R. D next.
Let's play, little human!
Still done.
One R. The trail ends right at the church.
the ammo. See if there's someone or something else here.
You bastards!
What's next? Refreshing. A bit of exercise, that. I say it's time for a drink. You or me, and it ain't gonna be me. What was that? Take them all.
Fine, then.
Time to stop for a drink, yeah? Bit of exercise.
Let's dance. I wanna talk.
It spins. So it starts with R? There we go.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the Railroad. So answer my question.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the Railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
I just heard a rumor about you guys in Diamond City.
I see. I'm 𝕬𝖗𝖘𝖊𝖓𝖑, and I'm the leader of the Railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal out there.
Do we know each other?
I didn't need to meet you to hear about you. You have made waves. The railroad owes you a crate, hell, a truckload of Nuka-Cola for what you did to Kellogg. He was our public enemy #1.
So you're vouching for him?
Yes, trust me. He's someone we want on our side.
That changes things. So, stranger, why did you want to meet with us anyway?
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. I'm looking for help to find him.
Someone stole your boy? That's terrible. Do you know who did it? For your sake, I hope the Institute isn't involved.
Kellogg kidnapped him.
Well, you got your revenge. But that doesn't bring your son back. I'll have Deacon look into this. If anyone can find a lead on your boy, he can. If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. We'll do what we can to look into your missing boy. What the Institute has done to your family and others is what drives us. Normally, you're exactly the type of person we try and recruit. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Hi.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Your leader was just being cautious.
I'll take hurt feelings over becoming the Institute's plaything any day.
And you can't be too careful these days. Yeah, we know we're all on the same team.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
I've heard a lot of things about you. Enough to want to give you a chance. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
You sure you need me? Desdemona didn't seem to care.
She's just thinking of the time and manpower it would take to train you. And if you were some hick from the burbs that didn't know your ass from a rocket launcher, she'd be right. But I'm betting someone like you just needs a few pointers. And a target.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Hey, Codsworth.
Another is already in the works.
That was all I had.
All right, then.
Hey, Piper.
You know, you look like you could really use this. These things have literally saved my life.
That's all.
All right.
If I got it.
Hey, Piper.
All right. Out with it.
Your thoughts?
I'm glad we could help these folks, but I hope this doesn't mean we're falling in with the Brotherhood. Last thing I need is more people yelling at me.
That's all.
Okay. Sure, take a peek.
How you doing, buddy?
Why don't you wait at home, boy?
Come on, boy. It's time to go. Hey.
Anything I can lug for you?
Lou, come on. Let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
Desdemona.
Come here again if you need to meet us. We'll know you're coming.
Rubbish.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
Hey.
Saw some of your work along the trail. Not bad. For a human, that is.
I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, you caught us at a shit time. We're still recovering from something I can't get into. We're a man down, though. And if anything Deacon said about you is true, I'd like you on our team.
I'm interested.
Awesome. I think you'll be a good fit. I know Des said we don't got room, but talk to Deacon. I'm sure he's got an angle. He always does.
Can't wait to get out of this place. Gives me the creeps.
Heads up. Go check that out.
Take them all.
You look like you're about ready to topple over.
Let me lighten your load.
It's best to finally choose which of that load to drop.
Heads up.
There's still someone alive under all that gear?
Piper,
Got something for me?
I think we ought to go ourselves.
Suppose I'll head home then. But if you just... heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Traveling with Piper is not for the...
Nick, you always know just what to say.
Piper.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. What do you need?
Nothing else for now.
All right.
Nick,
Something to get off your chest?
that was all I had.
Suit yourself.
Hey, Piper.
Shoot.
That's all for now.
Sure.
I think we're alone.
Good time to stop for a drink, yeah? We go!
Come out and fight if you dare!
I'll be doing the world a service.
All right, quit your hiding.
Kiss it all goodbye.
You got nothing.
Hear me?
Seems like they had enough sense to run.
Sir, pockets. Able to carry more than you, eh?
Not getting anywhere till you toss something.
Leave behind?
Hauling all that gear around is just gonna slow you down.
Someone's there. Who's there?
What's all this?
Time to earn that next drink.
You won't be bothering anybody now.
Oh, Sean. They decided we were too much trouble.
One more obituary. I see you.
Selling what you build ain't a half-bad way to make a living.
Round of applause, sir.
That's
You're
a nice little
tied to
setup.
this place, kid.
Mine one of the...
I'm afraid I'm not much use in a fight anymore. But back in the day, folks used to call me Murphy the Mad
Every
Man.
armament is a chance to do right or wrong. That thing looks like it could do a lot of evil.
Mean looking machine you got there.
Now it really packs a wallop.
How clever.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some
Sanctuary will
beds.
be a vibrant community. I've seen it. You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
Yeah?
I used to be quite the adventurer when I was younger. Now, these old bones just can't keep up. Take care of yourself, dear. Take care of yourself, dear.
Nothing I hate more than raider scumbags. If you run into any, put a few down for me.
I should have done more. I hope those raiders pay for what they've done.
Very clever.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
I used to be quite the inventor. When I was young.
Other than a paragraph.
Now, these old bones just can't keep up.